So you have gone through, you've learned about the pen tool in Adobe Illustrator. You've learned how to kind of utilize it using the layers as well and changing those colors using the eyedropper tool so that we can make some really cool animal designs. But this time around, I'm going to have you follow that link that's provided, and it's going to take you to this journal entry. And this journal entry, it's titled Graphic Design Mad Libs. So we're going to be using some graphic design, but kind of like Mad Libs as well. You know me, I like to kind of randomize things. So before you scroll down, don't do it. Okay. Before you do that, I've got 1 through 15. So here we go. Grab a piece of paper, open up a little notepad document, whatever you need to do to write down some notes. You're only going to need them really, really quickly, but here we go. Okay, pause the video. You ready? All right, I'm assuming you grabbed a piece of paper and you didn't just let the video play. You probably did. That's okay. All right, moving on. Here we go. So I need you to write down 1 through 15. So number 1. I want you to pick a location, specifically a city. It could be any city across the globe, but it must be a city. Okay, got that? Cool. Next. Now I want you to, for number 2, pick an animal. Any animal you want. It can be a mythical animal. It could be a completely made up creature. It could be a real creature. It could be your favorite animal. Doesn't matter. Pick an animal. 1, 2, 3. Boom, you picked an animal. Okay. Now number 3, I want you to pick a sport. We're talking like a genre of sport. So football, basketball, you get the idea. And again, this time it can be completely made up or fictional. So you want to do, do Harry Potter flying around on his little Hogwarts, wand and everything. That didn't make any sense. If you want to do Quidditch, you can do that too. Anything you want to do, any sport. Number 3. Okay. Number 4. Now, okay, number 4 is a little bit goofy. Here you go. Number 4. First, pick whether you want to do the word good or the word bad. Okay, figure that out. Word good or the word bad. Got it. Now, instead of the word good or instead of the word bad, I want you to think of a synonym for either the word good or a synonym for the word bad. Put that down for number 4. English Class 101, synonym is a word that means the same thing. So instead of good, excellent. Instead of bad, dismal. You get the idea. Okay. Good. Number 5, think of another synonym, only this time a synonym for the word amazing. Okay, you got it? Good. Now, number 6, pick any color you want to. Doesn't matter what it is. It can be basic like blue. It can be totally, out there like azure. That's a color. It's just blue, don't worry. Okay, so pick your color. Cool, next. Number 7 now. Number 7, pick another color. Okay, good, that was easy. Now, number 8, a synonym for the word exciting. Okay, another word that means exciting. Okay, good. Now, number 9, I want you to pick a number 1 through 4. So pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, you got it? That's it? Good? Okay. Now, number 10, I want you to pick a real-world company. Any company you want to. Done. Number 11, same thing. Different company, real company that actually exists. Done. Number 12, a real sports team. A team that actually exists. Cool. Now, number 13, I want you to pick a famous person. Could be a president, could be a movie star, could be whatever you want. Number 13, famous person. Cool. Number 14, a totally random first name. Check. And number 15, a totally random last name. Okay, so here we go. Once you've got those written down, take a second. Again, you can just pause the video if you need to. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now you scroll down, and at the bottom here, you start to fill in the blanks. Now, if you want to literally copy this and fill in the blanks, you can do that. But basically, I'll just read through. So, hello. I am the owner of the blank blanks. So in this case, it would be the location animals. You get the idea. We are an upstart blank team. I have heard all about your blank artwork in your blank teacher Mr. Kozak's classroom. I want to hire you to design our team's logo. There are a few specifications, oh that's a word, about the logo though. First, I absolutely love the color blank. That's your first color. The team has talked and we do not want the second color, blank, in your design at all. We prefer something that is blank, so talking about how the logo should feel, right? We really would like a focus of our sports and mascot, and feel free to redesign our mascot while you're at it. We will be able to pay for a blank color print. What that means is if you have a one color print, that means you can use black, white, and that singular color. That's it, just that one color. If you have a 4-color print, that means you can use black, white, and then 4 separate colors. Whatever number is there, you must use that number of colors, and black and white. Black and white are always free. See, not including black and white. We cannot afford anything else. We also really enjoy blank company and blank sports teams logos. So, for example, let's say that you wrote down the Apple logo, and you wrote down the Microsoft logo, and of course you picked the Pittsburgh Steelers, because I don't know if there are other teams. So, now that you've got those logos, look at what they have in common, right? These are your inspiration. You're not copying them. You're just being inspired by them. For example, let's pretend that I picked, for number one, my location was, I don't know, we'll say the Kickitan, and then the animal we'll say is the hippopotamus. Okay, the Kickitan hippopotamuses. That's my new team. We're an upstart, what's a sport? We're an upstart lacrosse team, because why not? Okay, so I'm going to look, if I'm making their logo, I'm going to look at these, and I'm going to say, what do they have in common? Well, none of them have pictures of creatures, so I probably want to stay away from an actual literal like cartoon hippopotamus. That's not what this company or this client is looking for, right? However, look at how they're really minimal, almost like silhouettes. So maybe I use like a silhouette of a hippopotamus. That'd be cool. Looks like they have really simple, flat colors. All of them have really flat colors, and maybe a little bit of text, or in the Apple's logo, no text. So maybe I just do like a silhouette of a hippopotamus, and I use, whatever colors they wanted me to use, and maybe I write, the Hampton, and then I just let the word Hampton and the silhouette of the hippopotamus. That's it, right there. So these three companies have basically inspired my design. Okay, let's keep going. We are planning on having these printed on t-shirts, hats, and a large banner outside of our stadium. We are misspelled it. We are very proud of our new location at the blank stadium. So you're a famous person. That's who owns the stadium. After the logo design is finished, feel free to join us for a free game. Thanks so much for your attention to detail. This is more me than them talking now. Please do a minimum of 3 different thumbnails before you begin your design. Right? So a minimum of 3. What I'm saying is grab a piece of scratch paper and start hand drawing. They don't have to be good drawings, but hand design it first. Do at least 3 ideas before you just take the first thing that comes to your mind. It really is going to really truly benefit you. Okay. I would feel much more comfortable in knowing that you didn't draw or design the first thing that came to your mind. Have fun, and I look forward to seeing your design in 2 days. Okay, so here's the deal. You do not have a crazy long time on this project. You just don't, okay? However, you do have 2 days to work on it. So I'm going to have you guys turn this in at the end of our second day. Finally, all the best, and random first name, random last name. Okay, so super professional. So now you have all the information, and you randomized it. You made it yourself. Take your time and think about, be inspired. What logos did you choose? What colors did you choose? How can you make that design? Remember, at least 3 thumbnails. You've only got 2 days to do it, okay? So, now that you got all that, hop to, and I will see you around. You are designing a logo. So what that means is use that pen tool and use it well, right? Again, none of this stitch, God, don't do that. That looks so bad. Don't do that. Instead, remember, grab it, drag it, right? Alt option to bend it around, and you can get some pretty good stuff, really very professional looking stuff very quickly, okay? If you need to, you can use the circle or shape tools. Remember, you just click and hold and you get different shapes like squares. You can use your pen tool, that's fine. And then finally, you may want text, right? So in that case, I'm going to show you really quickly the text tool. So right there, it's that little T. You just click on it, click, and then surprise, you type. That's it, right? That's the text tool. However, let's say you need to change the font. Well, I can do Command A, that'll select all, or I can just double click on it, and I select it. And up here in the upper right hand side, you'll see character, and I can select a different font. I can change that type of font, maybe to like italic or something, and I can change the size of my font right there, nice, large, and in charge. Okay? Grab my black arrow tool, and I can go ahead and start to move that text around. If I need to make it bigger or smaller, I can always skew it just like that, although that's kind of unlegible, so maybe make it so you can actually read it. Alright, so that's the text tool. Like I said, super easy, okay? Other than that, you got all the information you need on this Mad Libs. So, I will see you very soon, and I can't wait to see what logos you design. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Bye.